screen. They like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream. Now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star. Always.
From the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He'll find Metcalf. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wilson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
There's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
Check, watch 54. 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. I got it. Kill. Watch the safety creep.
Now Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Check. Hey, one, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Let's go! First down, 54 Mike.
Zebra.
He's checking. Trap. Hey, watch it.
14, got it.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
Good job right there. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Garoppolo. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. 20! This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
21. Here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's able to find Wallace. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after try forthcoming. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He finds Coleman. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 50 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback. Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Dancing to his left. Open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Double dog. 11.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 180!
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go. 180! Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, Garoppolo. Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Shoot.
Lock. 12, fellas. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 3-2-yard line.
Garoppolo on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
3 down.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Check flag 54. Flag 54. I got it.
On first down, Coleman into the secondary again, and down right around the 37. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
A gain of 15. And the Seahawks first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here we go.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie. No. 11.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught by OBJ. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hurd. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
3rd down and 12.
Here we go. 180.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's
Six.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Got a man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and goal operating from the 8-yard line.
check. 21.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Check. White. He's coming.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Situation. Let's go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 37. Check 37. It's free. Good job right there. Alert.
To throw is Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete, but you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the 2nd half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Able to slither by. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
Here we go.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Throwing on 2nd down, Garoppolo.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And an alley to run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw, eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down now, it's Coleman. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth quarter lead.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Wilson now off the bootleg. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Brings up second down. The 19-yard line.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to play.
They will run again with Coleman. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Now Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
What we got? What we got? What we got? 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Here we go, here we go. 120!
57. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up.
On first down, Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. To throw is Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So the victory here for San Francisco. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you?